Does anyone else like soft-boiled eggs, or is it just me? No? Maybe? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I hope y'all are doing well today. You know what? It's August. I can't believe it's August right now. Summer is basically over. I'm kind of, jumping the gun here. But you know what? Summer is pretty much over, right? And I'm just putting some hand cream on, so don't mind me. So in today's video, I am going to be reviewing Vivaia shoes. And as the title suggests, are they actually bunion friendly? In case you guys don't know, some of you may do, some of you may don't. I do have a bunion on my right foot. My left foot maybe a bit, but it's not really much, so I don't really consider it. But on my right foot, I do have a bunion, and no, it's not because of me wearing heels. I was actually born with it. My mother has it, her mom had it, her grandmother had it, and so forth. So it is genetics in this case. I know you can get it if you do constantly wear like tight shoes, heels, and so forth. Anywho, so I'm gonna be reviewing 3 of their shoes, first impressions, see how they are, and all that good stuff. So I did get these when they had like a sale deal going on. It's like buy one get one. I don't remember if it was free or half off, but whatever the case was, I did get during a deal. So I'm gonna be trying this out, see if they are bunion friendly. And I'm gonna be wearing them a good chunk of the day, or trying them for a few days and see how they are. But before we get started, of course, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Ring that bell so you're notified when I do upload a new video. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like these type of reviews. Again, something that's not really beauty related all the time, but something that kind of stems outside a little bit. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram handle right there. And let's get started with the video. Alright, so in case you guys don't know who or what Vivaia is, their shoes are extremely soft, like extremely soft. So they do have heels, flats, sneakers, and what makes them different than most shoe brands is that they make their shoes out of eco-friendly materials and recycled plastic bottles. So I found that very interesting, very sustainable brand. So that's what kind of drew me into it. Because the materials are so soft, I figured, okay, maybe this could be bunion friendly for me. And I wanted to try it out. So I did get 3 pairs. So here are the pictures of the shoes that I got. I did get like some flats or like sandals, a bit of a heel, and a wedge. So we're gonna take a closer look and see how they are. So first one we're gonna do with the wedge. This one is called the Sally, and it is a round toe wedge sandal. So here's the box, and the usual like tissue paper, and here is the shoe. So I am a size 8. And right off the bat, the shoe looks very, very cute. Very nice neutral color, which is right up my alley. So this is just basically, this is like your basic wedge heel, crisscross design right there. So my concern is mainly for my bunion, like I said. On my left foot, it's not as bad. And the sole is it seems very supportive. Very soft, very supportive for the arch right there. It's not a high heel either. I don't really like to wear high heels anymore. I used to when I was younger. I wore like 4-inch heels, maybe 4.5. But now it's like, not practical for me. Back then, sure. And the material is very soft, very stretchy. I'm still surprised that they made this with like eco-friendly materials and like recycled bottles, right? So I'm like, wow. So with the wedges, as you guys can see, and as I predicted, the left side looks a lot better than the right side, because my right foot, again, there's the bunion there, and so the crisscross design is not going over the bunion. But the left side's fine, as you guys can see, but the right side, not so much. So for me, it looks annoying, but walking wise, we shall see. I'm gonna try it out at a later date, but looks wise, it does look pretty annoying when you see one foot that's like, oh, it's fits so nice and so snug, and then the other one, it's like, what the heck? And this is the problem when I go shoe shopping sometimes, because my feet can't wear cheap shoes, because my bunion's in the way, and my feet are a little high maintenance, so I have to buy the more expensive shoes. Yes, it will last longer, and my bunion is a little bit more happy, but you know what, expensive shoes are like, So on to the next one. These are a bit of a heel, and oh, I forgot to point this out. So a pair of shoes is at least 6 plastic bottles. So it says, thank you for helping our ocean and recycling more than 6 water bottles. I hope you guys can see that. Was it preventing them from breaking into millions of microplastics and harming the marine life? So when you buy the shoes, it helps the environment, again, sustainability. We love that. So another thing as well, I forgot to mention, is that depending on the shoe, I think, but I think most of the shoes you can pop this in the wash because they are a more like fabric type of material rather than, you know, your typical leather. You can pop these in the wash. So give me 1 second here. So it says here, all of our materials are environmentally friendly, sourced directly from nature and carefully crafted to minimize our impact on Earth. So if you can see here, it says do not dry clean, don't bleach. I don't know why you would, but don't bleach. Dry in the shape, and you can pop them in the wash, but put it in cold water. So I always thought that was very interesting. So not only are they environmentally friendly, but sustainable, and you can pop them in the wash too in case you want to, you know, again, wash it. So these are the second pair. This is the square toe, and I do like these a lot more better. I think it kind of suits my outfit a little bit, but anywho, again, size 8, and just like the other pair, I will do a recording and, you know, show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so with the second pair, I do like these a lot more. As you saw with the strap, it doesn't really go over my bunion as compared to the wedges with their crisscross design. This is just like around the toes, so just before the bunion area, so it's not gonna hit it, which is great. So I feel like this will be a lot more comfy when it comes to walking long distances. Even though it's a heel, it's not a high heel, but it's also because the materials are so soft and stretchy. You know what, I don't think I'll have a problem walking long distances. Okay, and the last pair are these slides right here. So this is more for vacation for me, and I know, like, maybe if I had to like slip on some slides to walk out of the house to pick up the mail or something like that. It's like something very quick. But just like the previous pair I just mentioned, the strap, I feel like it would be comfy for me as well because it won't hit my bunion. You know, they're slides. Slides are typically comfy, so I don't think this is gonna bother my bunion anyway. I feel like my mom or like an older woman when I wear this, like when what is it, like when you see Birkenstocks, people wearing Birkenstocks, like I feel like the old mom. Like, no offense to anyone wearing Birkenstocks, but that's how I feel. Still the same stretchy material, but the actual like sole itself, these are hard. Like the size right here, I wish you guys can feel that, but these are hard. I feel like because the way it's made, it's supposed to, you know, fit your foot, right? Which is great. But also as well, like if you miss for whatever reason putting your foot in and you accidentally like step on like the side right here, I feel like it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. So I am going to head out right now. I have a party to go to, and I will hopefully check in with you guys if I do end up wearing it. But if not, then future me will take over later on, and I'll let you know how I feel with the shoes. Hey guys, so future Nadia here, as you guys can clearly tell. So I got a chance to wear all 3 of them. I wore the slides, the heels, and the wedges. I like the slides for just like slipping in and out just to like pick up the mail and so forth. So it's very, very comfortable despite it being a harder sole. But even it's still pretty comfy despite that because it actually kind of like molds around your foot. And in regards to the heel, I really do like that shoe a lot because I can just slip in my foot in and out very easily. Because the material is not hard, I can just slip the strap on to like my ankle in and out very, very easily. And I could do the same thing with the wedge, which is very, very nice that I have that ability to do that. I could put on like you normally would, or I could just slip in my foot and kind of like slip the strap on. And with the wedge, it was very comfortable to walk in still because 1, it's a wedge, and 2, it's not a high one either. So either way, with those 2 factors, it was still going to be a comfortable shoe no matter what. So overall, I do really like Vivaia shoes. But the big question is, are they bunion friendly? So far, my bunion is very, very happy. Despite the wedge design with the crisscross, that kind of makes, you know, my foot look a little weird. Like the shoe itself, as you guys saw in the earlier clips, it looks odd, but you know, my foot is still very comfortable. It didn't hurt. there was nothing weird going on other than like the look of it, but walking wise it was still very comfortable. Everything overall was very, very comfortable. So I do recommend these shoes. I feel like they're very comfortable, and if you do have a bunion like I do, I suggest you guys definitely look into this because they are very, very comfy. I was kind of debating whether to look into their sneakers. If I do, it'll probably either be later on this year or next year. I don't really need any sneakers right now, but if I was to buy some new sneakers, I would look at Vivaia shoes because they're also waterproof, still same stretchy, comfortable material, so why not, right? So again, in summary, I do approve of these shoes. Go check them out. But anyways, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye!